Bitcoin is currently crashing at the moment. Hit my resistance hard. Let's go and find out right now what is exactly going on in the market now. Okay, guys. So you can see here in the Bitcoin chart that Bitcoin is currently falling. We met resistance at this level of 30,433. That was the main level of resistance. It hit here the red line, and we're actually now starting to break out of this this consolidation area. We've got one last leg of hope. If we can't bounce off of these resistance support indicators, inclusive of the RSI being at the bottom, then the likelihood of us making a very, very strong pullback to the upside is a lot more weak than we think. So let's go and have a look at a couple news articles that I found for us today. And basically, Ripple and the SEC are poised to avoid a full-fledged trial. Well, Judge Netburn has presented an enticing opportunity for Ripple and SEC to dissolve the dispute. The SEC chair, Gary Gensler, has hinted at a potential appeal. The case's trajectory had remained uncertain, leaving room for further developments. Now, to cut the long story short, on the flip side, the potential settlement conference ordered by Judge Sarah Netburn may not necessarily lead to an amicable resolution, as both Ripple and the SEC have shown a propensity for steadfastly defending their positions. Gary Gensler versus Blackgalling us. It's crazy. The ruling by Judge Annalisa Torres does not absolve Ripple entirely, as the violation of federal securities law through direct sales of XRP to individuals still holds weight in the case. So Gary Gensler is trying to hold XRP and Ripple by the kahunas or the balls with, some small stuff like that. Well, that's okay. Let's see what happens. So coming back, and as you guys can see here on the XRP chart, I've actually now drawn a flag which is looking extraordinarily bullish. And we are tapping on the break up side of things, plus the RSI on the 4-hourly time frame is really looking very strong. Now, guys, essentially, this is the flagpole, okay, all this way down here. If we end up breaking out of this flagpole, okay, on the Ripple price, look where it is going to bring us. A new higher high at $1.11. Okay, so I like the ones. Ones are very important and they are angelic and special. So yeah, go and check that out. So now we have another little bit of news here. Coinbase CEO seeks regulatory clarity from the House of Democrats. Okay, so Brian Armstrong to meet with House of Democrats for a closed door session. The meeting will focus on digital asset legislation. The discussion comes as Coinbase faces a lawsuit by the Securities and Exchange Commission. So on the flip side, Coinbase is exploring all options for pushing for more precise regulations. For instance, on July 6th, Coinbase CEO Paul Grewal pointed to a polarizing Supreme Court decision as a potential precedent against the SEC. Armstrong also argued that the SEC's crypto crackdown would hurt innovation in the US and push crypto companies overseas. Now, that has already been happening. Coinbase have already gone to Hong Kong, and they're opening up a Hong Kong base also, which is amazing. So if I can show you guys that over here on the Bitcoin chart, what does this mean for us? Okay, well, let's have a look at this as a clean chart right now. Okay, so I've previously said to you guys that on this particular indicator, if you guys would like to know about this indicator or would like me to do a video about this indicator, let me know down in the comments below. I will tell you exactly what it is, how to use it, and how to apply it to a profitable trading strategy. Okay, so very simple right now. The top line, the top yellow line is resistance. The bottom yellow line is support. Those are the two strongest levels of resistance and support on the current chart, regardless of whether we're having some sort of intermediary level of support here. So which means essentially that if Bitcoin fails and breaks through this level here, we'll probably break through, retest the breakdown zone at 30,433. That will be your last opportunity to sell some of your Bitcoin, take some profits before we find a very strong support level down here at, I would say, the 27,000 level would be my most ideal level of support. And why is that? Well, because essentially, so you can see even this indicator, the more I zoom out, okay, the stronger the levels of support actually become. And you can see that the level of support that we're trying to break through right now is very strong. But that doesn't mean we can't come down to the indicated level at the 27,000 level right here. And why is that? Well, first of all, there is a shit ton of support right there at the breakout zone. There's a lot of consolidation there. There is also a level of support there. So for me, a 26.5 to 27,000 Bitcoin is very likely in the cards for us in the near term future. That doesn't change my analysis that I have previously done on other videos for you, this one in particular, where it's showing you that actually Bitcoin's long-term trajectory is without a doubt bullish. And if you guys watched the Altcoin Daily video with the 1 hour long interview with Michael Saylor, they specifically spoke about a $100 million Bitcoin. But we'll talk about that in the next video. So this is one of the craziest things, bit of news that has come out. Valkyrie spot Bitcoin ETF enters the SEC's NASDAQ rulemaking list. So basically, the SEC has accepted for review the Valkyrie spot Bitcoin ETF filing named BRR, which is the ticker name, which is reference to the popular meme in the Bitcoin community. So you can see here, I'm not going to show you this article, but I am going to show you the tweet that was made. So just in, and now this is fresh news out of the channel and out of the crypto sector. Okay, so just in, Valkyrie's Bitcoin ETF has just been asked by the SEC. That's the last one to file of the current crop and the only one with a ticker picked out BRR. Okay, so, and we have another one, most interesting here with this updated Valkyrie Bitcoin Fund prospectus. They have changed their exchange to the NASDAQ instead of Coinbase. Okay, so the same as BlackRock. BlackRock are now looking to list on the NASDAQ, and that's why they did choose Coinbase in the first place, because Coinbase is a listed company on the NASDAQ. And they gave us the ticker BRR. So this is Valkyrie Bitcoin Fund, or the ETF, common shares of beneficial interest. Now, one of the things that you need to know is the trust intends to list the shares on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange, LLC, or NASDAQ, under the symbol BRR, B with 3 R's. This is good news. It's also not good news in many different ways. And this is probably a huge contribution as to why the symbol, why the Bitcoin chart is falling. So you can see we have support here, but the moment we break this level of support, Bitcoin is going down. And Bitcoin's target is this next level of support at 26.5 to 27,000 in terms of where we would find support. So if you want to enter a short position, a good level for a short position or short entry would be here, and I would put my stop loss probably a little bit above this area. I mean, I would say put it above the resistance zone, so above this candle here. So it's quite a high risk to reward ratio, but if you come and have a look, essentially it is a 3.5 ratio. So a 1 to 3.5 ratio risk to reward, which means that you're risking about 3% to make about 9.7%, which is pretty amazing, guys. So if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to like the video for me. That would gratefully be appreciated. And I will see you on the next one. Please remember, down in the description of all my videos, I have a Bitflex link down for you, which you can deposit $100 and you get a $50 deposit bonus, and you can come and trade Bitcoin with me on these cool charts and this cool platform, Bitflex. Guys, I do have my Bitflex video tutorial video coming out for you soon. Actually, let's not erase that so that we can keep that for those who do take shorts. I'm not the greatest short trader, I will tell you, but I can see what's happening, and it's as simple as that. So if you guys want to short it, then that will be your shorting entry. And thank you for watching the channel. Appreciate every single last one of you. Bless the beautiful souls. Have a good day.